HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Phipps Insurance Agency, representing companies such as MapFree Insurance. Their family-owned independent agency is deeply rooted in the communities they serve and offer time-tested insurance products to fit individual needs. Since 1950, Phipps Insurance specializes in home, auto, business, condo, and renters insurance.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's edition of HCAM News. I'm HCAM News Director Tom Nappy, here to fill you in with what's happening in Hopkinton. On today's edition of HCAM News, we have highlights from the 18th Annual Juniors versus Seniors Girls Flag Football Game, plus much more. But first, a special town meeting will take place Thursday, December 4th. It will take place at the Hopkinton High School Auditorium at 7 p.m. That's Thursday, December 4th at 7 p.m. The Select Board talked about the upcoming special town meeting at their meeting this past Tuesday night.
Joining us, I know this is one simple article. It should be very straightforward. You want to walk us through hopefully the shortest special town meeting Hopkinton's ever had?
Sure, and what we have in the packet is the draft motion that would be made. So it amends the 2026 budget to reduce the general fund appropriation and change the amount appropriated for debt service and employee benefits and insurance to drop the appropriation to $120,825,637.
Awesome. And again, I don't think we can emphasize this enough. This is not returning money to people. It's preventing people from being overcharged at the end of the month when tax bills get released, right?
Right, and so if there isn't a vote for whatever reason, then we will have to tax at the higher rate.
Yep. So what you're saying is we need about 130 people to show up on Thursday night for
131 people.
for a very short period of time so that we can walk through the motion and hopefully have unanimous agreement on not overtaxing our residents.
Friends and families and everyone. But this is great. This means if we are, just to simplify it, if we are to charge our tax at a X rate today, this would ensure we don't charge X, which is a little bit higher than what it should be. We will be charging X minus Y after the article is passed. So it will reduce the tax rate that's coming up.
Correct. It would be what the board voted, saw the tax forms at the last meeting.
The Johnny showed us the slides, yeah.
Thank you.
And we do have Kyla here to answer any specific questions.
I mean, I think this is pretty straightforward from a town meeting perspective, what we need to do, we're just making sure people show up. I can't imagine anyone wanting to be overcharged on their tax bill. So hopefully this is a pretty easy one. We don't need a motion or anything tonight. This was just to put the motion publicly. I think just from like a housekeeping standpoint, the board will meet right before the 7 o'clock, town meeting's at 7, and the board will technically meet right before that,
We'll
correct?
meet at 6:30. An agenda's posted. If there's any reason to discuss the article, could do it then. The town meeting is at the high school auditorium
Yep.
and not the middle school.
And then we also have another item at our meeting too, to accept a donation.
To accept a donation for the holiday lights.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I was going to say, I really thought the chart, which is on page 100 of our packet, is really helpful because even though everybody agrees that they would like to spend less on taxes if it's not needed, people are still confused about why we're doing it. They can't recall having done it before. And I think the chart is really helpful just to see where the differences were with what we originally estimated versus where we are now. And because anyway, I'm really trying to talk it up to people to get people to come, but people are still confused, and I think they're going to ask these same questions on a Thursday night. So. Shall see. But I will be there, and I'll bring the other 2 voters in my household.
And I think we'll have plenty of minutes to walk through this in detail for anyone that has a question that night. Again, for the sake of getting people out, you don't want to be overtaxed at the end of the month. So hopefully, again, very quick special town meeting.
Also at the Select Board meeting,
A sergeant promotion was made.
Introduce you to Rob Eckross. He's a candidate that came out on top. He's well qualified. He's very active within the department. He serves many roles in training, field training, and he's actually the senior patrol officer right now. So I set you out. It's all you now.
So I am Robert Eckross. I came to Hopkinton about 7.5 years ago now. Love working here. I've loved working here since I started. Like Chief mentioned, I am one of the field training officers, so that's when we bring in brand new hires, and then they're riding around in the car with us. We're showing them everything from the roads to, making arrests, going through the cell area, investigations, all that kind of stuff. So I've actually done that for 20+ officers now, so I got a lot of experience with that. And that's kind of the supervisor before the supervisor, because they're green, they're right out of the academy or a transfer from somewhere else. So we have to show them how to be an officer as well as an officer in Hopkinton. So I took that on and really ran with it. Doing 20+ officers, it was a lot, but I was happy to do it because I want them to be trained highly, and I think I meet that standard, and I really put a lot of effort into it. So I enjoy that. Recently, I became a ballistic shield instructor. We have shields that we carry in the car. Became an instructor for that, so definitely happy to train the officers on that, and just anything that I can get involved with. I do a lot of the social media, our posts that we make on Facebook, I get involved with that. Health and wellness team member, I get involved with that. So with the help of Chief Bennett, we got a lot of new gym equipment for the department. Recently, we did a lot of testing for the officers so they could see if they had any, blood issues or anything like that, any cardiac issues. We actually had a company come in. We were on the assault bike. We were all hooked up with the oxygen and doing all that. So from the help of Chief Bennett, we were able to do that and make sure that our officers are as healthy as they can be. So I do as much as I can with the department, and now I'm just looking for that next step, and I'm excited to do that.
A number of public comments regarded the lakes in Hopkinton.
Seems to be the first choice. Thinking about things that we've done in the past that aren't in the toolbox, we've actually brought in a hydro rake before, which will do people's shorelines. It worked very nice. It's not enough to do the big basin. Aeration, something we could do. I've seen a wet dredge that I call a muck sucker because it sucks the muck up off the bottom. I think a lot of silting goes on, so I think it's something you probably have to do a few years in a row. That's also doesn't seem to be in the toolbox.
You can view this past Tuesday's Select Board meeting at hcam.tv/gov or on the HCAM YouTube channel. The 18th annual Juniors versus Seniors girls flag football game recently took place at Hopkinton High School. Here's a look at what happened.
The 18th annual Juniors versus Seniors Hopkinton Hillard girls flag football game took place on Monday, November 24th. Juniors Ermi Chowdhury and Catherine Martinez started the festivities off with a wonderful performance of the national anthem.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Two halves, 30 minutes each. Seniors start with the ball and face a fourth down on their first drive. Emma Prisco is cooking with Crisco as she breaks through to extend the drive. A few plays later, a sweep to the right side. She could go all the way. Flying machine Allison Green turns on the Jets, goes 70 yards and takes it to the house, and the seniors start off with the lead. They then go for the 2-point conversion. Emma flash past ya, Prisco up the middle and adds the 2. Seniors lead 8-0. Following drive, juniors with the ball. The pass, incomplete to Walkowitz. Seniors get a big stop and get the ball back. Seniors with the ball at the 38-yard line, and this happened. The handoff, it's a sweep. Lucy Jean, she could go all the way. The 30, the 20, the 10, and Lucy Jean goes into nitro mode, taking it to the house, and it's a 14-0 seniors lead. And then, why not add 2 more? Ayla Chase for the conversion, and it's a 16-0 ball game. Following drive, juniors trying to strike back. The snap goes long, forcing a 4th down, and the seniors would end up getting the ball back. Seniors with the ball at their 40-yard line. Allison Green then breaks through again, but it's called back due to a hold. 3rd and long for the seniors. The snap, look out, Sophia Zanella with a big stop in the backfield. Juniors get the ball back. Following drive, juniors with the ball at the 33-yard line. It's Sophia Castonguay, and she throws an absolute bomb and connects with Addie Fastball Walls, and the Castonguay Walls combo looking like Brady to Moss. All the way to the seniors' 30-yard line, the juniors go. And then, Callie Get Your Popcorn Ready Owens has a big run up the sideline and takes the juniors to the 15-yard line. A couple plays later, Kylie Rogers whips around the defenders and takes it to the house. Juniors on the scoreboard. They then go for the 2-point conversion. No good on the conversion. The score stays 16-6. Seniors leading. Following drive, Caroline Osmond under pressure connects with Caitlin Wilson for a 1st down to extend the drive. A few plays later, the handoff to Ayla Chase, who takes a big hit but gets a big gainer and a fresh set of downs. Defense coming up the middle, no problem. Caroline Osmond under pressure. Shovel pass to Tegan. I got a jetpack Restaghini, who takes it to the house for the 30-yard score, and it's a 22-6 seniors lead. The 2-point conversion attempt was no good. Next drive, the seniors' defense came to play. Callie the Stopper Arthur shuts down the run play for little or no gain. Next play, Ashley McCann says, "No, you can't." A big stop in the backfield. After that, Mason, not in my house, Valutkevich, with a big stop in the backfield to give the seniors the ball back for one last time in the first half. The juniors get a couple stops, and the score remains 22-6 heading into the halftime break. Juniors start the second half with the ball. Sophia can do it all. Castonguay comes out of the backfield, finds space, and moves the ball to the 48-yard line. A couple plays later, Kaylin Getbaya Jeremiah gets the handoff, goes towards the sideline, defenders coming in. Jeremiah says, "I think I'll go the other way," and takes it across the field and down the sideline for a big first down. The seniors' defense would clamp down, however.
Zooming on us again, Henley Wynn with the stop behind the line of scrimmage.
Gabby, you can't pass me, Patty, with the stop to bring up 3rd down. Castonguay on the rush again, but Kaylin Faber does the seniors a favor and puts a quick stop to that. A few plays later, Shea Sansonetti tries to rush up the sideline, but the seniors' defense holds strong and gets the turnover on downs. Allison Green gets another big run into juniors' territory. Ball at the 38, and Allison Green takes the handoff once again. Allison got past you, Green, sees nothing but Green. 38 yards up the field and into the end zone she goes to make it a 28-6 seniors lead. And then Emma Prisco strikes again as she follows up with a 2-point conversion. Juniors then drive to the seniors' 15 late in the second half. That's not Drake May, it's Sophia Castonguay. She throws a rainbow to Addie Walls to make it a 30-12 game. The 2-point conversion was no good. Following drive, Ayla Chase was on the chase to touchdown glory. As Ayla turns on the jets, goes into nitro mode, and blows past everybody for not 20, not 30, not 50, not 60, not 70, but an 80-yard touchdown run. Icing on the cake for the class of 2026, who take the 36-12 win over the class of 2027 and claim Hiller flag football glory as they take home the trophy and some serious bragging rights. Congratulations to the class of 2027 on a strong effort, but congratulations to the champion class of 2026 on a win for the Hiller flag football history books. On Friday, 4 tremendous Hiller athletes signed their letters of intent to compete in collegiate athletics. HCAM was on the scene.
I'm Kendall Tom. I'm going to Bentley University to play lacrosse.
My name is Ryan Morin. I will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst. I'm going to be competing at the collegiate level in track and field, specifically the throwing events.
I'm Mason Barrows. I'm going to Sacred Heart University for track and field.
Hi, I'm Caroline Osmond. I'll be going to Assumption University to play softball.
I love the campus on my official visit, and I also just love the coach, and the academics there are like the perfect balance of like rigorous, but also like I can have fun at the same time. So that's why I chose Bentley.
I really love the campus, and on my official visit, the team was really welcoming and just made me feel really belonging, and like I had a spot on the team, like just like really the culture is what draw me in.
It was really the coaches of Sacred Heart. I thought they were very supportive, very nice environment.
I really loved the feel of the campus, and I loved the options it gave me academically, and all the girls are so nice, and I really like the future of the possible future of the program, and I hope I can contribute to that.
I'm going to be studying business. I think I'm going to go in undecided business just to get a wide range of all of what Bentley has to offer.
I'm planning on studying economics and finance.
I'm doing some type of biology, some science, something like that.
I'm going to be going into pre-physical therapy.
The past 3.5 years have been like the best 3.5 years of my entire lacrosse career. I think it built me up to be who I am as a person and a player today.
I mean, it was great. There's a lot of competition here, and my coach, Mr. Donahue, he was amazing. He really helped me out a lot, and he introduced me to all of the events and all the different techniques, and he's really helped me grow as an athlete and as a person.
Best 4 years of my life, really. It's a lot of fun.
It was great. Last year we made it to the Final Four, so that was really fun for me. I hope to do that again this year, and I had a ton of fun with these girls, and I'm really excited for one more season with all of them.
I think my favorite memory of my lacrosse career has been this past season, 2025. I think we did really well, just like record-wise, but I also think we came together as a team that I think was really special.
It was this spring, and it was our state relay meet, and we were behind, and the team needed a big throw for me in the discus event, and I was able to get one, a PR, and we won, and we medaled. It was amazing, a great feeling.
Definitely freshman year, outdoor season is probably the best season I've had. Just a lot of good memories.
I would definitely say winning Final Four last year and being able to hold that trophy and officially say that we were going to state semifinals.
the upcoming season, I think my primary goal is to go in, I think, fearless, because as a freshman, I think you can be a little scared, but I think I want to go in like laying everything out on the table as a freshman at Bentley.
This upcoming season, definitely probably a nationals appearance, and maybe a state title. That'd be nice, at least the sectionals.
I want to get some school records for the jumps, so long jump and triple jump.
Definitely hoping to make it back to where we were, hoping to continue to contribute for my team and, make a good run in playoffs.
Stand right in between. Come up here. Yeah, come together. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Okay, good.
HCAM is supported by our viewers. Thank you. And by the Hopkinton Independent newspaper and online news site. The newspaper reaches 100% of the homes and businesses in town, and the website is updated daily with exclusive Hopkinton content. Readers can receive a daily newsletter and breaking news alerts via email.
Welcome back to HCAM News. The Hopkinton Historical Society recently displayed Hopkinton's military history. Here's a look. On display at the Hopkinton Historical Society during the weekend prior to Veterans Day was the military history of Hopkinton, including a tribute to the first ever graduate of West Point from Hopkinton, General Michael J. Lenahan. HCAM's Denise Untaki was on the scene to capture the well-attended display and get a glimpse of Hopkinton's military history.
Well, this started when the Lenahan descendants, Michael Green, in particular from Virginia, who is Michael J. Lenahan, great-grandson. His name is actually Michael John or Michael Joseph Lenahan Green. They kept the whole name throughout the family. He contacted the Historical Commission here in Hopkinton and wanted to know if they were interested in the materials from his great-grandfather's collection. General Lenahan was born at 28 Ash Street. He is the first person from Hopkinton to graduate from the military academy at West Point and served through the Plains Wars with Native Americans, the war in the Philippines, as well as World War II. He was a hero in World War II in France. And the Historical Commission, as you know, doesn't collect items, so they referred him to us. And through a series of negotiations, we got the collection of the general. And so we decided to highlight it by having this weekend, inviting the descendants of his family to come and see it. And then we have so much in our collection, and we recently acquired from Michael Whalen the collection of Hank Alessio of all the records of veterans that he had. So we're really lucky that we have all this material. So we decided to showcase it, and it was myself, Linda Connolly, Annie Marcy, John Palmer, and Denise Antaki, and Marilyn Mezet, and Aubrey Doyle. We all worked on the exhibit together.
Brenda Ziegler. I am his great-granddaughter, and I had met him a couple of times as I was a child because my grandparents lived a few towns away from my family, so we would go there for Sunday dinners. And if the general and his wife, it was his second wife, Mina Ward, they would visit occasionally, so I met him then. But as to the exhibit, I'm amazed at this booklet of all the things that, articles from the paper or letters that he got from different people congratulating him on promotions or things. I'm wondering how many people these days save these kinds of things and think of themselves like he already knew he was part of history. So, do you think you consider yourself as part of history?
100 years from now.
Yes.
So now who put together this scrapbook?
I don't know. It might be Anne here at the museum.
Okay.
I can show you some pages. There's telegrams in here, letters, newspaper clippings. So you really see not just his life, but the times, what life was like for the ordinary person. So
postcards.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that took a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
And sir, can you tell me how you're related to General Lenahan?
I'll do my best.
It's time to tell you about some happenings in town you should know about. On Thursday, December 11th at 7 p.m., over at the Dwight Performing Arts Center at Framingham State University, the Metro West Symphony Orchestra will have a tremendous holiday sing-along concert with a special guest appearance by Nancy Hoffman Gerber. That's Thursday, December 11th at the Dwight Performing Arts Center at Framingham State University. Mark it down, December 4th, 2025, 7 p.m. There will be a special Hopkinton Town meeting. Please be sure to show up to the Hopkinton High School auditorium for the town meeting and have your voice be heard. That is a special town meeting on Thursday, December 4th at 7 p.m. over at the Hopkinton High School auditorium. For more information, you could reach out to the town manager's office at 508-497-9701. And don't forget to view all upcoming town government meetings. You can head over to hcam.tv/gov, or for more information, you can head over to the town website at hopkintonma.gov. That is going to do it for today's edition of HCAM News. But don't worry, next Wednesday at 6:30 p.m., we'll be back. For everyone at HCAM, I'm Tom Nappy. As always, we thank you for tuning in. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.